I'm Anil Kumar, and we are now considering few applications on fractions. So let's begin with some simple examples. The example here is, it takes 3/4 of a minute to scan a page. How many pages can be scanned in an hour? So you know, an hour means 60 minutes, right? So let's read the question once again. It takes 3/4 of a minute to scan a page. How many pages can be scanned in an hour? Well, most of the time I see students will do one of the two things. They'll say in 1 minute you can scan 3/4. In 60 minutes it should be multiplied, right? So they say, well, it is 3/4 times 60, or you can write 60 times 3/4. It is one and the same thing, right? And some students will feel, no, it should be divided. It should be 60 divided by 3/4, right? Now, there is a confusion always. Which is the correct answer, right? Now, how do we find that? That's a big question. Okay, one of the ways to find is something like this. It takes 3/4 of a minute to scan a page. That means in 1 minute, 3/4 of a minute is smaller than a minute, right? 3/4 is smaller than a minute, right? 3/4. So that is a proper fraction. So we are taking less time than a minute to scan a page, right? So good option here is estimate. Since we are taking less than a minute to scan, in 60 minutes, should we scan more pages than 60 or less? So the answer is greater than 60. So we should be scanning more than 60 pages, right? So when you are doing such a question, you should understand that estimate could help you to get to the right answer, correct? Now, sometimes you can also look at the question as, instead of a fraction, think like this. It takes 2 minutes to scan a page, right? 2 minutes to scan a page. How many pages can you scan in 1 hour, right? So that is how you could look. So 2 minutes for 1 page, then an hour 30, right? Half, right? So you're dividing 60 by 2 to get the answer, and therefore what we find in such cases, that division is the correct way and this is the wrong way, correct? So you have to divide by the time taken for 1 page, then you get the right answer. So 60 divided by 3/4 is the correct thing, okay? Now when you divide, you know, multiplication is reciprocal of division. So you could write this as 60 times 4/3, and now before you multiply you could simplify. So you're dividing by 3, you get 20, and now you multiply 4 times 20, so you get 80 pages. So our answer is 80 pages in 60 minutes or an hour, okay? So that is how you get your answer. So whenever the question is, it takes so much to do a job, then in any given time, you have to divide by the time which it takes to do a job, right? A page. So that is the key. And I hope that concept is clear. Thank you and all the best.